Hey everybody! Before we get into the battle today, be sure to leave a comment so you can be entered to win the shiny Charizard that you're seeing on your screen right now. That's 5 IVs, Kalos Bread, nicknameable if you want it, with egg moves. Winner gets picked by random drawing on Friday. Good luck! Hey everybody, I've got a very special battle for you today. Okay, so if you've been watching my videos, you saw last week that I got pretty much embarrassed at the end of the week with that team that I was using. Now, here's the thing. I don't like that happening, and maybe it's just as a complete adverse reaction to that. I figured I was going to build a team with some serious power behind it. No setting up here. I just want to be able to come in and smack stuff. Now, really quick, before we actually go into the battle too, let me just say that my opponent here, his in-game name is Kiwi, Kieran Cotterell. Now, I certainly, sincerely hope I'm not butchering your name, but this man is the first winner of any one of my giveaways. I gave away a Blastoise a few weeks ago, shiny Blastoise that I bred myself, and he was the winner. Now, I've finally gotten the chance to battle against him, and like I said, I think it's an awesome battle. I think it's special. We're just gonna go into it, alright? Let's go! Okay, Kiwi's coming out to play! Now, I'm gonna lead with Bug Eyes, and my opponent here is gonna lead with his Togekiss. Now, here's the thing, I've got the type advantage here, I don't mind this one bit, but he knows that he's gonna switch out into his Mamoswine to protect himself from a potential Thunder. That's not what I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna go for the Sticky Web because I want to slow everything down on his side of the field. Now, I figure my sash is still intact, the webs are up, I'm gonna switch straight out to preserve the sash. You know, go out into Cutman, and he is gonna use that as a chance to set up the Stealth Rocks. Now, I was tempted, I was very tempted to go for the Defog there, because I was thinking, you know, I want my sash intact, and maybe I could just put the webs back up later. But I decided to go for the Bullet Punch. I'm gonna Mega and go for the Bullet Punch here. But obviously he has switched at this point into his Arcanine, so first of all, Bullet Punch is going to do nothing. And second of all, I'm not going to get the opportunity to go for the Defog anymore, because I do not want to take the Flare Blitz. It is so blaringly obvious, it's screaming me in the face, Flare Blitz, Flare Blitz, Flare Blitz! So I switch out into Lady McCoy so I can take that hit, and he actually goes for the Will-O-Wisp. So, very nice play on his part, getting some residual damage off on my Jellicent. That is very nice for him anyway, because he's gonna be able to cancel out my leftovers. Either way though, so he's not gonna stay in here because obviously I have the type advantage again, and could easily just go for a Scald and do major damage. But I'm not going to do that, I'm going to go for the Toxic, and miss unfortunately, but it is a very good idea. When it comes to defensive Arcanine, you really want to get residual damage off on that thing, and since you can't burn it, Toxic is the way to go. Now, I am fearing the crunch here, so I'm going to switch out, and either way, I've used Sharpedo before, I love Sharpedo, it's awesome. But because of that though, I know Sharpedo's game. Protect, speed boost, attack. That's what it does. But I'm gonna go out into my my Galvantula, and I'm actually here. He switches out now. I'm actually gonna go for the Bug Buzz, not the Thunder, because I predicted that, and at the same time that would have done super effective damage to the Sharpedo anyway. Now, this Mamoswine doesn't die, and it takes my Galvantula out with the Ice Shard and gets a crit, so unfortunate for me, nice for him, as I switch out into Kunoichi. And let me tell you really quick, let me give you a little bit of an aside. I spent a hell of a long time breeding this thing because, well, alright, not all that long, it only really took me a day to do it, but I wanted Hidden Power Fire, and I got it, but like, man, it took a while. Either way though, I was kind of predicting him to switch out because I'm definitely going to outspeed, and so I went for the Dark Pulse instead of the Scald, and, you know, it killed him anyway, so it's okay. Now, he comes back with the Sharpedo, and again, I'm thinking, well, I know this thing's game. It's going to protect here, so I'm going to switch straight out and go into Diggersby. Knuckles is on the field now, shiny and everything, and first things first, let's get his Protect turn out of the way. It's going to fail, of course, because I did not attack him, I switched instead, and he's going to Protect again, so now he is at +1 speed instead of +2, but I'm going to go for the Quick Attack, and he, you know, kind of predicted that, so he switches out and goes into Aegislash. Now, that was also a very good play, of course, because it's, you know, it's immune to normal attacks. So I go for the Earthquake, but he predicts that too and goes into Togekiss. Now, I'm getting predicted left and right here, but I can't get predicted forever. I'm going to go for that Wild Charge, and that is going to one-shot the Togekiss. Get out of here. That thing goes down, and I'm very pleased because Togekiss can be a serious problem. Now, Sharpedo comes back, and like I said before, first things first, Sharpedo has to go for Protect. There's the Protect, but knowing that, I'm not going to attack. I'm going to go for the Agility, because once that happens, regardless of the Sharpedo speed, I am faster. And now, I've revealed the Wild Charge before, so at this point, he can't stay in with Sharpedo. He switches out now, goes into the Arcanine, and I'm actually not going to go for the Wild Charge. I'm going to go instead for the Earthquake in a second here, after I get that Intimidate. Now, I'm at -1 against a defensive Arcanine, and it one-shots it! Diggersby! You know, it's kind of funny. I never really paid attention before to all that Diggersby, though, stuff that was going on, like, at the beginning of the gen, but, like, I should have, because Diggersby is a bruiser. Either way, now the Sharpedo comes back, and I'm definitely gonna outspeed. Go for that Wild Charge. Sharpedo goes down. So, I'm also losing a lot of damage, or a lot of health, rather, to Life Orb and Recoil and everything like that. Now, the Aegislash comes back, and I'm just going to go for the Earthquake again. There's no way I'm going to go for a move that touches this thing, because I don't want to lose anything, any attack. But that takes the Aegislash out too. I am sitting pretty right now as he comes back in, he comes in with his Manectric, and he is gonna Mega, and that's gonna change his ability to Intimidate. So now my Diggersby is going to be at -2 attack. I'm still just gonna go for the Earthquake, because what am I losing by doing that, you know? And that is gonna one-shot the Manectric. So there it is. That's the battle, you guys. Oh, and then Diggersby goes down. So there you have it. My new team, and let's be honest, mostly Diggersby, throwing its weight around. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, because I'm definitely going to keep on bringing you these videos. I enjoy making them, and I certainly hope you enjoy watching them. Also, be sure to leave a comment so you can be entered to win the shiny Charizard that's flashing up on your screen right now. One more thing before we go too, so that other microphone that I was using for the past, like, I don't know, 2, maybe 3, even possibly 4 videos, it was awful, let's be honest. It was very staticky and everything like that. Anyway, long story short, I returned it, got a new microphone. I think this one is awesome. Let me know what you think, if this is much better audio quality. Like I said, I'm trying to bring you guys quality, and that's what I want. I want quality for these videos. So I hope it's much better. That's what I want. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. Have a good day, everyone.